Hello there folks, hi and welcome to my studio. A bit of a different studio today, as you can see. We have an exhibition, a gallery of paintings tucked away behind the scenes. Why have we got a gallery of paintings tucked away behind the scenes? Well, that's because it's almost 3 years to the day that I started teaching virtual watercolour workshops. Now, if you don't know what I mean by virtual watercolour workshops, this is where you sit at home in the comfort of your own studios and wherever, sit there in your pajamas, your PJs, and chill out and paint along virtually with me. Now, these all started because of COVID. COVID came along in February, March 2020, and that was the incentive for me to start doing virtual teaching. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been teaching watercolours since the late 90s, and I used to spend my month traveling the UK teaching painting holidays, in-person workshops. COVID stopped all that, so these things came along, these virtual classes came along, and they've just gone crazy. People love them, and I think for good reason. It's because you sort of do like a nice, relaxing, easygoing workshop, you know, and nothing too stressful, is there, you know, because you sat at home, you're chilling out, you've got the minimum of materials needed, and it's just like one-on-one tuition because you see me, but I don't see you. It's just kind of you and me kind of thing. So it's a really good way to do it. So these have become the new normal. These have become the normal for me. These are the things that I do all the time now. Every week, pretty much every week, I'm doing one of these. And the one that's coming up on Sunday the 26th of March is the 3rd anniversary workshop. So it's workshop 136, I believe, since we started doing the virtual ones in 2020. And yeah, it's going to be an absolute belter, this one, because we are painting in a donkey peeking through an old gate. Now, why did I choose a donkey? Well, I put this to the vote on my Facebook watercolour group. If you've not had a chance to join that group, please do. It's a great little private world we've got going off. It's Matthew Palmer's watercolour group. Make sure you get in there. And I put a poll out there a few weeks ago, and I said, what would you like to do on the big 3rd anniversary one? And that was the one that won. So if you've not booked in already, we've got around 15 to 20 spaces left for the one on Sunday the 20th. In fact, I'm just looking now, actually. 16 spaces available for the workshop coming up on Sunday the 26th. So do get yourself booked in. It's only a tenner. What can you get in this world for £10? And we can celebrate the 3rd anniversary together, because not only is there going to be a workshop running starting at 10 a.m. UK time. You don't have to be there at that time. If you can't make it live, please don't worry, because you can join in at any time. But if you are taking part in that workshop from around the world, anywhere in the world, you can join in, you can drop in and out at any time. It's yours to keep forever, as it says here. But the thing is that we're also going to be doing a little bit of an after workshop get together, a virtual get together, a special anniversary get together, which you can stick around for, or you can go and have some food and whatever. But you can join me after the workshop. We'll be live, we can have a glass of wine, we can talk about some future projects, talk about some future ideas for workshops, and have a little bit of a chat. What is your favourite workshop over the past 3 years? Now, there's quite a lot of people that have joined us live for this, so thank you for taking a bit of time out of your day. Hello to Elaine Reid. Hello to Cheryl, Andrew, hello to Lynn, hi to Patricia, Julie's with us, Lorraine Proud is with us, Mark Johnson's with us, Naomi Macclesfield, Patricia Warner, and Anne Priestley, and Halliway is with us as well. So hello to Sue Dornham. Sue, you've not joined us live before on one of these little Facebook live, so welcome to this. It's nice to have a bit of interaction, a bit of a chat, because there's quite a lot of things happened over the past couple of weeks since I did one of these last time. Behind me, you can actually see how you view these workshops. So this is one that we did only recently, and it was actually this one here, which is this kind of beach hut seascape, and this is me actually teaching the workshop as it happened a couple of weeks ago. Lots of people took part in this one. So what you do is you buy the workshop for £10, let's just make that point pretty clear. It is £10, folks, and it's been £10 since day one. The price hasn't increased. £10 for a workshop that you can watch again. And behind me, you're seeing all these workshops that have taken place over the past 3 years. It's nice to see this little gallery, this little showcase at the back of us. Once you buy them through Watercolour TV, the links are in the description by the way, because you can buy all the previous ones as well. You can buy the live ones, you can buy the previous ones, and you can re-watch them again. They appear in a menu called Purchase Workshops, which is tucked away on the website. So it's a really cool way of dropping in and out of the workshops. And what I've tend to see, when we first started doing these workshops 3 years ago, what was happening was there was very much the majority of people were doing them live. Pretty much everybody was stuck in the house. Lockdown was kicking off. People were doing them live. But what's happened now is that people are getting about the lives, aren't they? You know, the world is back. I'll not say the world's back to normal, but it's getting there. And the thing is, I'm seeing about half of the people that are doing these workshops live and about half do them after. So it's a really good way of thinking out. And like Lorraine says, it's worth every penny of £10. I mean, come on. I think that's the cheapest watercolour tutorial live that you're going to get in this world, I imagine. Terry's working on his gallery. He is working on his gallery, and Patricia's just finished your beach huts picture. Let's actually take a look at the one that we did a couple of weeks ago, because the Sunday just gone, because normally these things are every Sunday, by the way. Look at the panda. I love the panda. Can't go wrong with that one. But here was the one that we did only a couple of weeks ago. This was on the 12th. And here you've got this nice beach hut, this kind of British beach hut kind of scene here. And it was a lovely one to do. That took place on the 12th of March 2023. So a massive well done to everyone that took part in this workshop here. It was nice to see people's versions of these paintings, of course. And this was the one that we did literally a couple of weeks ago, because we wasn't here last Sunday because of Mother's Day here in the UK. Lynn says, can we access the Purchase Workshops from before the new website? So no, so you can only access them if you buy them now. If you bought them from June 2022, they all appear on here on this purchase tab. The way the workshops used to work is we used to send you like literally 5 emails saying how to view the workshop. Look at that. How weird is that? Have I aged in 3 years? Or like I've got more of a fake tan going off there. Unless I have a shiny head because the lights aren't there. We've upgraded the studio as well. So the way the workshops used to work in the early days is you bought them and you got sent a dozen emails, and those emails, you had to keep the emails. But now, from June 2022, any workshop you bought after that date, whether it's old ones or new ones, they appear on your account. That's only since this new website went live last year, because Watercolour TV has been around since 2007, but the current version of the website went live in March last year, so it's almost a year old. It's quite ironic, really, that not only are we celebrating the third year of teaching virtual watercolour workshops, we're also celebrating the first anniversary of the launch of this new site. That's coming up very soon as well. So that's happening soon. And what you're seeing behind me here, folks, is a project that's just gone on the website. So if you're a Watercolour TV member, you get access to this. Now, this is a lesson of how to paint pheasants in a winter woodland. And we've just recently implemented some brand new features to Watercolour TV. So if you're a member of Watercolour TV, Patricia says you're still looking good. Yeah. It's the filters on the camera, that's what it is. It gets rid of the bags under their eyes. We've just implicated some new features to Watercolour TV. So if you're a member of Watercolour TV, or you're thinking of being a subscriber of Watercolour TV, you can we do a weekly watercolour workout. Every week there's a lesson included in your membership. It might be a little tip on how to do a tree or how to mix colours, but then you also get like a big main project every month, and that big main project now also comes with a printable worksheet. So let me show you the one that has literally just gone live yesterday. So if you're a Watercolour TV member, check this out. Here we have the website, and if you're a Watercolour TV member, if you go to lessons, latest lessons, you're going to get access to the back catalogue 15 years of watercolour tutorials when I was a boy. So this goes right back. This is a library of all the content. There's pages and pages, thousands of hours of watercolour TV content. But we have a new thing that started at the a few weeks ago, and it's called the weekly watercolour workout. That is now included with your membership, and also from this moment on, that's a great song by Shania Twain, by the way. I love that song, From This Moment On. Anyway, back to the website. You get access to this brand new tutorial, which is this beautiful, beautiful pheasant in a winter woodland. That's brand new. But then you also get, as part of that, you get a worksheet of the project as well. Now, I can't show you that because I'm not logged in as a member, but here you can see we have the printable worksheet as well. So you get a printable version of the project and the video of the big main projects. Now, if you are wanting to book this workshop for Sunday, and while I've been talking, I've had a few people book. Thank you for booking, it means a lot. But if you're wanting to book the workshop for Sunday, remember it's a special one because it's the big anniversary, 3rd anniversary one. So not only are we going to paint something magical, this donkey peeking through an old gate, which you can watch live or at any time because it's yours to keep forever, you also get an after watercolour workshop celebration. You can join in 20-30 minutes after we finish. You can hang around, have a glass of wine with me, virtually of course, unless you live in Derbyshire. You can knock on the door, and we'll be having a bit of a chat about, you know, future workshop ideas and what was your favourite, what's been the project that, you know, really shines out. Have you got any ideas that you can excuse me, put on Watercolour TV? So loads of cool stuff coming up. How do you book it? Well, this is how you book it. You go to website on the internet, and right at the top of the screen, Watercolour TV screen, so this is the page you're presented with, there's a large button that says book now. Book now, virtual watercolour workshop 26th of March. You can see it flashing. Click on that one and that takes you to the information page. We've got about 15 spots left, give or take. Here it is, paint a donkey peeking through an old gate in watercolour, special anniversary live workshop with Matthew Palmer. And look, it's still only £10. After 3 years, it's still only a tenner. The fact you can rewatch it at any time is really cool. It also says here, look as well, includes a £100 art material giveaway and a special anniversary live workshop that includes an optional after party celebration, so you can join in. Now, what are we giving away? We're giving away this. So during the workshop, I'm giving away this huge prize bundle here of watercolour paper, a signed book, a signed Matthew Palmer DVD. We've got some masking fluid, some of my brushes, some paint. There's £100. See the green screen doing its magic. So I'm giving away, I'll show it on this, £100 worth of gear as well during that workshop. But you've got to be booked in to be entered into that prize draw. So all you've got to do, very, very simply, is book in and you'll automatically be entered in to the prize draw. Signed books, DVDs, that's all going to be given away. We'll give that away at the end of the workshop. We're still having a look at some of the previous ones here. The apple blossom is looking special. Hello to Gwen. Gwen has booked the donkey. Well done to you. Thank you, Gwen. Terry says, brilliant site. Join it, working on a new one now from the website. There's a load of content on the website, it's crazy. Oh, and there's one more new feature as well. If you want to be a Watercolour TV member, there's one new feature that I need to tell you about. And that is on all the new projects on Watercolour TV, and remember there's a new project every single week as part of your subscription to Watercolour TV, but you get chapters, which means you can skip to the bit you want to go to, because not everybody's got the time to sit down and paint a picture from scratch. For example, here you can see that this particular lesson that literally went live yesterday, Sonia's booked the donkey. Bless you, thank you, Sonky. Sonky. I kind of mixed donkey and Sonia up then. I apologise, Sonia. Sonia's booked the donkey. This is a bit of a tongue twister. Booking the donkey. Sonky. Donkey. Sorry. Yeah, so here we've got the... Moving on. Brian's booked in. Hello to you, Brian Green. What we've got here is the latest project, and if I click on watch the preview, you can see it happening. There's a free preview of every video, a couple of minutes to enjoy. All filmed in beautiful 4K, and you can rewatch. But now you actually get chapters. So on the projects, once you access the video, once you've logged in with your membership or subscription to Watercolour TV, you get chapters, so you can skip to the bit you want to go to. So if you are painting this picture here, the pheasants, and you want to go straight to the pheasants rather than watch me paint the sky and a tree, you can literally, there's a chapter menu, as Sonia said, I've been called worse. Bless you, Sonia. Apologies. We do actually have a new feature of chapters. So there's lots of cool stuff, and I promised you all this cool stuff on Watercolour TV. I said there were going to be some really good stuff coming up. So as a member, you get a weekly watercolour workout. Well, I did miss last week because I was teaching all week. You also get access to the tutorials, which are the big projects with printable worksheets. You get chapters, you can download the drawings, you can submit your paintings to the members gallery, which is really cool as well. So there's lots of great stuff, and Watercolour TV subscribers / members do get 10% off all the art shop and these workshops. So as a member of Watercolour TV, there's a link in the description to check it out. You do get access to a discount as well. Yeah, if you look at this, this is the pheasant one, and I'm showing that there's the chapters. That's the new chapter menu. So basically every project going forward, and probably some of the old ones will add this to it, you get chapters, so you can jump straight to the bit where I paint the sky, or the bit where we do the, paint the pheasants. Really cool, actually. Nice little thing. I'm really proud of that little function. It really has made quite a difference to the functionality of Watercolour TV. You can download the drawings, which you can print off as well. And as you can see here, all the big projects, the monthly big projects, do have a printable worksheet as well, which is like a book. So you've got that as well. This is a nice way to showcase it. I'm liking the old green screen thing. Why have I got a green screen up? Well, last week we actually taught a virtual watercolour painting retreat. It was great. And I want to say a big shout out to everybody that took part in this. This was the winter one, which took place on the 14th, 15th and 16th of March 2023. This on screen is the up and coming virtual painting retreat, which is 3 days of summer scenes, July 18th, 19th and 20th. I've got about 10 or 12 spaces left, that's all for that one. It's a very small group of people with lots of intimate teaching. It's done virtually, so very similar to the workshops. 3 days of painting. Day one, summer at Sydney Harbour. A live view, and I want to say this, it's a live video feed of Sydney Harbour, the bridge, boats, the buildings, reflections. It's live from me to you, and I'll teach you how to translate the scene from scratch. Summer in a beautiful Japanese garden, that's also coming up on day 2 of the retreat. And day 3, the one I've wanted to do for such a long time, is a coral reef with tropical fish. We're going to go underwater. What makes these different? What's the difference between this and this? Well, first of all, the workshop on Sunday is a one-day thing. You can rewatch it, etc. But on the actual painting retreats, I'll teach you how to translate the scene from scratch. And that's what's really cool about this. Now, I want to try and skip through and show you. I don't know whether I've got it on here. Apologies for skipping through this video. Here you go. So if I sort of duck out of the way here, if I move out of the way, you can see me here. This was me teaching you how to paint this scene on last week's retreat. It was a wintry Highlands Alpine scene. That was day 3 of the retreat. And it's basically me teaching you how to translate the actual scene from a video, which is at the back of me. And it's really great. And this is the paintings that we did on the retreat. So we did, day 1, we did a snow scene of New York. Massive, 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 massive well done to people that took part in this. It was a nighttime scene of New York. We've got the skyscrapers here with the reflections of the light. Beautiful. And it was all done from the actual scene. And that's what made this really clever, because it's something very different. And if I show you this scene here, this was the scene that we did on day 2, which was this kind of wintry lodge with the sunset sky. And that was the picture that we did. So we turned that into that. So learning how to paint from the actual scene is really, really nice. And it's a beautiful way to do it. And then, of course, on day 3, we did the lovely wintry scene here. And this was probably most people's favourite picture that we did. It was the 3rd day. And the painting that we did was this. There you go. That was the picture that we did. So it was this lovely sort of wintry mountain highlands scene. So day 3, that was day 1. That was my favourite one. I love that one. And then of course we had this one here as well. So that's what we did on that retreat. Now you can go back and purchase any old retreat. So if you like the look of those 3 paintings and you want to get involved in it and you want to purchase it, what you do is you get yourself onto the website again, allthews.watercolour.tv, and we've got about 9 spaces left for the retreat in July. What you do is you go to the holidays page, okay? So can you see I'm highlighting holidays top of your screen? Click on holidays. That will take you to the actual holiday booking page, and all the previous ones that we've done you can purchase. So if you like the look of the 3 paintings that we were talking about a minute ago, so the mountainous scene, the New York by night, and the European lodge, as I called it, you can buy it here, and we'll send you an email how to view it. But the one that's coming up in July is also available, and I'm looking forward to painting in. So a live feed of Sydney Harbour Bridge. We're going to go to a Japanese garden and a coral reef. That's going to be a belter, that, isn't it? That's going to be an absolute corker of a day's work. It is. But here we have a selection of some of the paintings that we've done over the past 3 years. And I want to sort of skip back, I think. Just bear with me. I'm just going to scroll this back to here. Apologise if that sent you dizzy. And I want to pause the screen here, because what you've got here, folks, is the actual a very small selection of some of the paintings that we've done over the past 3 years. We are celebrating 3 years of live virtual teaching. And it's been so nice to have you join me on that journey. I get a lot of nice emails and messages, people saying how much they've enjoyed the virtual watercolour workshops. People like Brian that said they could never get out and do these things in person. And Lorraine, I could never paint, but doing classes with Matthew and his excellent tuition, I have been amazed at my finished paintings. A big thank you. Well, thanks, Lorraine. That's a nice comment. I get lots of nice emails and messages from people saying things like, you know, how much I've enjoyed it. And it means a lot, you know. And I do this because I want to do this. I do this because I enjoy it. So people that kind of struggle to get out and about and stuff, this is direct to your home. This is to your house. It's a no-brainer, folks, for 10 quid. So it's going to be an absolute belter of a workshop on Sunday the 26th. Do book in. Spaces are going quick. We're down to almost down to single figures for £10, folks. You can do this at your leisure. You can drop in, you can watch it. I took my wife to Chesterfield this morning. She had to take a car to a garage for a service, and we called in for a coffee and a slice of cake at a Costa Coffee, and it was Starbucks. It was literally like £19 for these. It's crazy, isn't it? You know, and this is a £10 workshop. Make sure you're booking, folks, if you're not already. Now, all you need for this workshop is what you see on the screen. Very minimal materials for the workshops. Blue, yellow and red. That is all you want to do with a live workshop and the painting retreat. So you need blue, which is natural blue or French ultramarine, cobalt blue, something like that. The yellow is natural yellow light or aureolin. The red is natural red or alizarin crimson, or even cadmium red, and 3 brushes. I mean, that's all you want, 3 brushes. You want a large brush. This is my own branded brush. It's a Super Point brush, which is actually a size 20. But anything from a 14 to a 20 is all you want. 14, 16, 18, 20 size brush, some kind of big brush. The medium brush is a size 10 or 12, or a medium Super Point. And the 6 is a 5 or 6 brush, folks, for doing detail. So 3 colours. Bit of water, bit of watercolour paper, and you've got this thing covered. That's all you want to do all the work. And remember that it's yours to keep forever. I know I keep saying this, but you don't have to be there live on Sunday, because people can't always do that, but it does not matter. And you can buy all 136 workshops once they've ended, and a lot of people do. Lots of people buy previous workshops. This is how you do it, folks. What you do, again, onto the website, links in the description, all the w's.watercolour.tv. You click on the workshop tab, which is at the top of your screen, and you'll see one that says previous live workshops. Click on that one. That will take you to the page where you can simply pick the one you want to purchase. And once you, if you notice these workshops, it says view workshop, but once you buy them, once you purchase them for £10 each, remember Watercolour TV members do get 10% off them, that button will change from view to watch now, so you can watch it that way. One of the most popular ones of recent times was this one here, which was paint greetings cards in watercolour. So on this particular lesson, we painted 3 miniature watercolours over one workshop, so you get 3 for the price of 1, if you like, here. But there was a huge back catalogue of them, everything from seascapes to animals. Look at the lamb we did. I love this lamb. Of course, we're coming up to Easter, aren't we? So I mean, what's more relevant than that? So it's a very mixture. It's a mixed grill of content, folks. It really is. Check out the previous ones. Have a look here. You can see them all floating around behind me. What I thought I'd do is I'd show you some animal paintings that we've done in a bit of a showcase to inspire you to book in the one for this weekend, which is a animal themed workshop. So these are some that we've done over the past 3 years, some animal ones that we've done. We've got this goldfinch on blossom, which is great. Oh, it's all broken down for you, the sketching, everything. And I think that's the, I'm sorry, I'm getting excited. Just a little bit emotional here because it's been such an adventure. So much has happened in 3 years. I've lost my train of thought. Sketching, yes. So we do include sketching. Now, as part of the tutorial, you'll have a little sketching lesson. You can see that happening just at the back of me here, look. Okay. Now, the amount of comments, probably the most positive comments I'm getting are how much I have taught people how to draw with simplicity. I've been teaching sketching on these workshops for 3 years, and the amount of comments I'm getting from people saying, you've really, I've conquered the fear, let's say, of sketching, because sketching is quite, you know, but you've conquered the fear because I've taught you how to draw. We'll check the sketches for you. It's all broken down. It is very accessible, folks. And even if you just take away the sketching lesson that's included in some of the workshops, not all of them, because some you don't need to do any drawing. But like a donkey, there'd be a little bit of sketching. Look at the Highland cow just down here. Go on, look at the bee. Beautiful. Crikey, that's a big bee. I'd have nightmares if I saw that coming towards me. You can just do the sketching lesson. But here are some examples of paintings that have been done, animal theme ones that have been done over the past 3 years. The goldfinch on cherry blossom. Dolphins, that's one I forgot about actually. Remember, you can purchase any of these workshops at any time. These are there for you to do. Patricia Warner's put, I didn't know how to draw until Matthew taught me. Well, listen, have you enjoyed the sketching part? If so, please let me know. Jackie Pullen Warner, I've done every workshop and I've got all his books. Paintbrushes, paints I only, uses paper I found, they are the best. Well, that's good to know. Thank you, Jackie, for your support. And Jackie is also a member of Watercolour TV as well. Here's the panda, one of my favourite ones that we did again. You can buy all these and you can purchase them, you can watch them. The barn owl, Moonlight, barn owl, beautiful. The heron by the pond or the river, all been taught virtually. Probably my favourite animal one of all is this one. There's something just very nice about that little harvest mouse on those kernels of corn, wheat, whatever it is. Koala bear, the koala bear, that was a nice one to do. 136 of these have been done, and then of course right up to where we are now, that was the one that was done last week. So thank you so much, folks, for sticking around, because obviously, you know, as an emotional teenage guy like I am, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Would I want to be a teenager again? Probably not, to be fair. Probably not. When all the lockdowns finished, you think to yourself, are people going to just kind of stop doing these? But people are loving them. And that was the first ever one that we did. That was the first workshop that we did right back 3 years ago. But people are still doing them. Thank you for your support. Let's keep the paint flowing together by booking onto the one for this weekend. Thanks for watching, folks. I think that's all I've got to say. You'll be pleased to know. Extra change, look at that. But yeah, seriously, thanks for watching, folks, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday, the 26th of February, for the special 3rd anniversary workshop. Janet Parkin says, Matthew brings the fun to the workshops and the jokes come for free. Yeah. Yeah. Have I got a joke to finish on? An animal theme joke. Here we go. What did the fish say when it swam into a wall? Damn. We'll stop there. Thank you very much, folks. Here is the information for the workshop on Sunday. Do book in. Enjoy it. Enjoy all the new features on Watercolour TV. It's a great place to get your membership. Question that's just come through is, how much is a Watercolour TV subscription? Well, I'll quickly show you that, folks. If you go to the membership tab, top of your screen, there's 4 membership options available. You have monthly, which is £9.99 a month. They all have the same benefits. You have the yearly, which is £49.99. You have the lifetime member, and a big shout out to all the lifetime members, for £3.99. And you can also buy it as a gift. You can buy a gift membership for somebody, and you tick the box and you can have it sent to somebody as well. Nice and easy. It's a lovely world, this watercolour world of Mr. Palmer. So yes, thanks again, folks. I want to say bye now because I've been rattling for about 40 minutes. Take care, keep the paint flowing, and I will see you for the big 3rd anniversary workshop on Sunday. Happy painting, folks.